Yep, that's right. You saw the title and the thumbnail, so let's get straight to it. What's going on, guys? Caden here, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a full Sonic plush collection. My full Sonic plush collection. I've never really done like a full proper plush collection video before, at least not in a very long time. Last time I did something like this was way back when I was a kid. I remember I would always make plush collection videos of my FNAF plushies all the time. Every year I would do one, and I would even do it just because, but that was way before I had a YouTube channel. Now I actually did make like a plush collection video, but that was like in 2023, and it was only like 2 minutes long, and I didn't really like, talk in that video. It was just kind of like pictures showing like all my Sonic plushes at the time, and I just put some music in the background. And ever since I made that video, I've had like, a lot of requests here and there, asking to do like another plush collection. And yeah, well, it's the summer, it's 2025, and I feel like there's no better time to do it than right now. So enough yapping, and let's get straight into it. Let me just... Oh, that's not all. There's more. Okay, so I don't really have a specific order that I'm gonna do this in, so I guess we're just gonna do it from classic to modern Sonic plush. But before we do that, let's just get this big guy right here. He's massive. And you know what else is massive? Okay, no, stop. It's 2025. Get a hold of yourself. Anyways, so we got the big, or I guess the giant Toy Factory Modern Sonic plush. So yeah, I guess we'll start off the video with him. I got this guy, I think this past year or last year at my carnival. So like every year around springtime, where I live, they always have a carnival, and they usually have it like throughout spring break, and then when spring break is over, they put away all the rides, and yeah, then you have to wait till next year. So yeah, I won this guy and I was really happy. Alright, so starting off with, of course, classic Sonic. Alright, so starting off with, of course, classic Sonic. This is the first ever Sonic plush that I ever got back in 2020 when the first Sonic movie came out. And I think like in 2019, that's when Jax first got a hold of the Sonic license, and then they started, they started off with those bendy figures, and then they started coming out with the plushes too. I remember after watching that movie, I really wanted a Sonic plush, so I instantly ordered him off of Amazon the second I saw him. I still remember that day he arrived. I took a picture, and he was all brand new, and I was so excited. But I guess technically this actually isn't the first Sonic plush that I've owned. The first Sonic plush that I ever bought was actually the Sonic Boom Tomy plush. Yup, that's right. The rare Sonic Boom plush. I actually had one. I had him a long time ago. Last time I had him was like in 2018, and I really don't know what happened to him after that. I know he's a pretty rare plush, so it's kind of unfortunate. And since, I was a really big FNAF collector back then, and I had like kind of like a full collection of the Funko FNAF plushies, I had like almost all of them. I was missing a couple of exclusives, but I basically had them all. And I remember like in 2018, I started to run out of space back where I lived in my old house, and I had to get rid of some of my plushies, so I gave them to my grandma, and she sold some of them. But I don't remember ever like giving away my Sonic Boom plush. I don't know like if I lost him or where he ended up, but I just don't have him anymore. But yeah, anyways, you can't have Sonic without his buddy Tails. So here's the Jack Specific Classic Tails plush. See if I can just like stand him next to Sonic. Alright. So I got him at Walmart along with classic Dr. Eggman, but I gotta put classic Knuckles right next to Tails. So we got the full trio right there, Sonic Heroes. I got Fat Knuckles at a Target, I believe. I honestly forgot where I got him. I think it was at a Target, unless it also was Walmart. Anyway, so here is Dr. Eggman. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, so Tails and Eggman, I got them like, yeah, back in 2022, and then same thing with Knuckles, unless I got him in 2023. Alright, after Eggman we have classic Supersonic. So we'll just put him right there. Alright, after Supersonic we have, this is actually not a Jack specific plush, but a GE plush, Great Eastern Entertainment. Classic Amy plush. I still remember making the unboxing video of her. I think that was, yeah, back in like, well, also 2022. Oh yeah, and that Supersonic over there, I got him at GameStop. And then, well, classic Amy, I ordered her off of Amazon. After Amy, we got the Jack specific classic Metal Sonic plush. So I remember finding him at Target right when he came out, and people were starting to find him. I think that was back in like 2023. Then of course we can't forget Mighty and Ray, still with the tags on. So we'll just put them right there, and there you go. But that's not all the classic Sonic plush I have, because I do have two more. I do have another classic Tails plush, being the GE classic Tails plush, so just put them right there in front. And then I got the big guns, the GameStop exclusive Jack specific classic Supersonic plush. So yeah, I did make an unboxing video on that guy as well. That was actually last year, 2024. And oh yeah, almost forgot, Mighty and Ray, I got them in Christmas during 2022, I think. And then, well, Tails, I got him at Hot Topic. Yeah, I mean, not Hot Topic. I got him at a store called Cool Stuff. Literally, that's what the store was called, Cool Stuff. I don't know if that's like a mainstream store, but where I live like right next to a mall, and Cool Stuff was like, you know, like one of my favorite stores to go to at that mall, and that's where I got him. But alright, so that concludes my classic Sonic plush collection. Now let's go ahead and move on to my modern Sonic plush collection, and then after that we'll do the movie plush collection last. Alright, so we got to start off with the Jack specific modern Sonic plush. I've used this guy in a lot of my videos, especially my plush shorts, mainly. So I guess we'll just put him right next to his dad. I remember getting him in 2021. I had gotten him at some comic store that I like to go to, right next to my Target. I remember being so excited to get him, because that was, you know, he was my first modern Sonic plush. But you can tell that he's been a bit used, but yeah, you know, pretty special to me, just like that classic Sonic plush over there. Next up, we've got the Edgelord, the Jack specific Shadow plush. Yes, I do have this one. I got him last year at Target. Originally, I didn't have this plush, and I didn't plan on getting him, but you know, I remember going to Target and I saw him, and you know, I decided to pick him up because, well, he's still a Jack specific plush and one that I didn't own at the time, and you know, I'm a collector, so. And now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure in my review video of him I said this, unless it was in a different video, but I do own all of the Jack specific Sonic plushies, at least all of the ones that released so far. Maybe not like the, you know, like the big ones, but like the regular ones, like the regular size ones, like these. I have them all except for the Jack specific classic Amy. I only have the GE one over there. But yeah, anyway, might as well put Dark Chow next to him. So yeah, I think I got this guy also in 2022, and I had gotten him at Walmart. Yeah. So we got Dark Chow, and of course, Cheese the Chow. Still with the tags. I keep the tags on most of my plushes. But I think I got this one in Christmas 2022. Along with Mighty and Ray. Then we have Dr. Eggman. So we got Egghead right there. You can tell he lost weight.
Are you making fun
I believe
of me?
I also got it back in 2022. And then we got a little Jade Wisp plush. So I remember I actually had an extra Mighty during Christmas that year in 2022, and so I exchanged him for Jade Wisp. Alright, so that's about it for like the modern Jax plush. Wait a minute. I almost forgot about the Jax specific Modern Tails plush, and as you can see, yup, his hair are coming apart, and that is actually from, you know, the Sonic vs. Shadow remastered video that I made. After washing him and the others, I, you know, put him in the dryer, and then after I took him out, I realized that his hair is kind of like split, so I might have to glue that back, but it's no big deal. So yeah, but I had to go back and get him from my laundry room, and I had got him at Target in 2024. Probably one of Jax's best plushes, honestly. So that's about it for modern Jax plush that I have. Alright, so moving on. I do got some Kid Robot Sonic plush. So I got I got Sonic. We have Tails right next to Sonic, and
Knock is Knuckles.
Knuckles. So we got Sonic Heroes, Kid Robot. I remember getting Tails at Target. Knuckles also got him at Target, and then Sonic, I got him at Walmart, I believe. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I said where I got him from in that review video. But yeah, I know there is a Super Sonic plush and a Kid Robot Shadow as well, and I think an Eggman one too, but I never got those, so I just have, you know, the original trio. But yeah, going back to GE, we got the GE Modern Amy plush, so I guess I'll just put her right here next to Tails. I think I also got her back in 2022 along with Metal Sonic, so we'll put him, I think he's just right there. You go. I ordered both of those off of Amazon, and then of course I had to get the GE Modern Supersonic plush. So I remember putting this on my Christmas list, and I got him as a Christmas present back in 2022 as well. So I think most of my Sonic plushes I got were, you know, was in 2022. And we can't forget the little mini GE Modern Sonic plush. I got him in 2023, and I also remember making that review of him too. I ordered him off of Amazon. I cut the hang string off and I removed the tag. That's because I did plan on using him in future videos, but until I got the Jazzwares Modern Sonic plush, that changed. So this is the main Sonic that I, you know, plan to use in my future videos. Really great plush. I actually got him in, you know, this past year, 2024, during the summer, I think. And actually, I forgot. That's not all the GE I have. I keep forgetting which plushies I do and don't have. So actually, let me move Mini Sonic over here. I'll just put him next to. We got 4 Sonics. But let's see here. I almost forgot about Shadow. So yeah, I took off the tag and I washed him because, you know, I used him in my most recent video. But I got him for my birthday back in 2023. I also got the GE Modern Knuckles plush. I mostly got him not only because he's a great plush and, you know, I really wanted like the actual Modern Knuckles plush, but also because for that video that I made. I needed the right Knuckles plush to use, and no other than GE to get the job done. And then here is my last GE plush, the modern Sonic plush. So this is the, I think, 12-inch or 14-inch modern Sonic plush. Dang, he's blocking Knuckles and Tails over there. You can just see Mini Sonic just popping out behind him. You can tell he's trying to be a part of that thumbnail. Alright, looking good. And now we're reaching towards the end. So, the final section of my Sonic plush is the Jakks Pacific movie plushes. So we'll just start off with, you know, or my beloved fuzzy movie Sonic plush. So this was when Sonic Movie 2 came out. I remember getting this guy when I was sick. Made me feel better. And 2024 came, and of course they made a shadow version. So we've got both of these guys. They look perfect next to each other. In fact, I probably should move them. That's better. So those are the only two, like, you know, fuzzy Sonic movie plushes they've made. You know, they haven't made a Knuckles version or a Tails version, but I bet if they did, they would be sold out. I'm kind of surprised. They should have done that, man, honestly. I would have loved to have a fuzzy Knuckles and Tails in this scale to go along with these two. But Sonic and Shadow are just fine. Alright, so we got the, you know, the regular movie Sonic plush. I'm really starting to feel bad for that mini Sonic plush back there. Let's keep him in the spotlight. I don't want to block off his view. Then we got movie Tails, movie Knuckles, still with the tags on. I kept them on ever since. And then, of course, Shadow. I don't know where to put him. I guess I'll put him right here. There. Oh yeah, and well, I got, you know, this Shadow plush this past year, 2024, and well, all of these in 2022, and then well, this Shadow 2024, right before the movie released. You probably think this is it, but no, you're wrong. We got little baby Sonic, Toy Factory. Actually, that's his dad over there, not the Jakks Pacific modern Sonic. And then I also got like this sort of kind of blue Knuckles plush, also by Toy Factory. These were both carnival prizes, if you couldn't tell.
You know, I'm really sorry, okay?
What is wrong with you? Why are you blue? Ugh.
And there it is. That is my full Sonic plush collection. Now, I did have a GE Knuckles, but he's long gone. And I also had a bootleg Tails and a bootleg Knuckles plush. But those are also long gone. So yep, this is my full Sonic plush collection up to date, 2025. We'll see if the collection grows. Wait! My bad, bro. Jeez, I almost left Silver out of this video. Sorry, Silver. There you go, that's better. You can just see him hiding in the darkness back there. Now that is my full Sonic plush collection. Silver needs his own year already. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I haven't done something like this in a very long time. But yeah, I enjoyed making this video and going through my collection and showcasing it to you guys. And yeah, if you enjoyed these types of videos, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you don't want to miss out on any uploads, you could always go ahead and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. You guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.